Hello, Celestial Captains, this is Crimson, and you're watching some FTL. I'll pick up where we left off in Sector 7, with our Zoltan A, which is doing okay. We had to fall upon the Burst Laser 3 without any weapon igniter or anything to get going. Now we have a Beam Drone 1, which will be useful against the final phase of the Rebel Flagship, and we have a small bomb to rely on. We're still hoping we can get some more weapons, especially with all this power into our weapons, and we have plenty of system power to go around, so the only need we have is augments and some better weapons right now. Our defenses are on par in addition to the Zoltan shield. The AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. Oh boy, 4 shields, eh? So we can either send the small bomb into piloting to make sure all of our lasers hit, which might be worth it, or the shields to have to deal with one less shield. I think we'll get much more valuable out of hitting the piloting. And looks like they have a heavy laser 2 and a dual laser, so I may have to duck under some things with my cloaking, depending on what ion that is. Sounds like my small bomb missed, even though you didn't get to see any indication of that at all over here. A little frustrating. Okay, so that piloting is down, now we can get a full barrage off on their shields. So we managed to get 2 of them down. Should be fine. Shouldn't have too much to worry about. Question is, do I want my next shots to go on the shields? Do I want to sink my shots at all? Would probably be the better question. Which would have been the good idea. Okay, it looks like we don't have much to worry about. We're going to go ahead and duck under that just to be safe. And we're going to just barrage their weapons with our full laser complement. And we're going to have nothing to worry about from here on. So we can put that there, and just sit back and wait for the ship to explode. Oh, 2 misses, right as their autopilot immediately got up. Fantastic. Okay, 50 scrap for that one, that's a nice payout. Even without that scrap, we got every arm and passed up on. Looking back on it now, I was hoping to get another augment, but it may have been more worth a take. You detect 2 ships, one chasing the other. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. I think we'll aid him. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. Well, looks like we'll have nothing to worry about with the defense drone online, just an ion and a heavy laser, so that is 1 damage or 2 to our Zoltan shield. So they're just going to peck away at us and we won't have anything to fear. We are going to have to laser down their shields though, although with the rate this is going, I think it might be worth getting their piloting out of the way first, and we got plenty of bombs, so why not? And of course they had more than 2 piloting, they had 3 piloting. Quite frustrating. Quite frustrating. Alright, so we'll have the burst laser fire there and the whole laser fire there. And that's the piloting down. So it ruined their repair attempts of their guy on there. And we can now go for a full barrage on the shields. Or a half barrage on the shields. We'll throw 1 on weapons just because we don't like them. And yeah, nothing to worry about thanks to being a little defense drone. It's always good to have the Defense Drone 1. I mean, the Defense Drone 2 has the potential of shooting down lasers, which is nice, but also that could ruin its opportunity from shooting down a missile because it's shot down a laser instead, and it can still miss. You'd think that because it's so fancy and takes 4 system power that it would have a guaranteed chance to shoot things down, but that's not true at all. I have seen far too many Defense Drone 2 misses to have any faith in that whatsoever. Although this Defense Drone 1 has been doing a great job shooting down missiles. An FTL jammer, really? Well, the pirate ship breaks apart, you hasten to contact the civilian ship. An FTL jammer. They respond, "It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright, and I'd like to help you like you helped me by giving you a weapon healing burst." So the weapon healing burst is a bomb weapon that heals your crew. So it's good for boarding ships, or if you're a very defensive ship and you get boarded and you need to heal your crew, say if you're the Slug B and don't have a med bay. But otherwise it's just a waste of bombs, and that's just something to sell. There are very few situations where the healing bomb will be beneficial to you. Well, both of these are dead jumps over here. They'd force us to jump back here, so we're going to go this way. See what we have to jump to. Getting nice scrap payouts now, though. At first it appears you ride out into space, but a ship appears from behind a planet and hails you. Ha ha! I am the dread pirate Tuco! Prepare to die! I believe we killed you already, Tuco. Or at least had you surrender to us. Whatever. Your burst laser 3... what is that? A normal beam and a small bomb are no real threats. So we're gonna not have any issues taking you out at all. It is tempting to power up our beam drone just to show you what it does, but we'll not risk something like that. We'll get your piloting out, or miss your piloting, that's not good. Oh, we're gonna throw this all at your weapons. See if we can get that offline. We can't. Of course not. So we'll duck under your laser there. Wait for our cloaking to wear off so your weapons have to charge longer, and throw another bomb at your piloting. Alright, that took it offline. So it looks like we have an easy shot at taking out all of your weapons there. Nothing to worry about there. And now we can take a look at your shields, since that's 3 and we're a heavy laser ship. Maybe worth getting your bomb offline, but we'll see what you decide to do. Oh, you've powered up your piloting, so we're going to shoot at your engines instead. Since you've got a lot of them, and you boarded me with some injured folk. An injured mantis, eh? Well, we may end up powering off our weapons, but we'll see how this works. Alright, please don't power off first laser, please. We got 2 spare power right there. Oh, thank you. Thank you, game. Alright, so you're not enough powering my engines. Please let that stay on engines. So as soon as he gets by, oh, and you ion bombed my O2. Oh, how terrifying. Okay, those engines down. Probably gonna make our next shot on their shield. Though we're more concerned about the boarding right now. Since it is a rock and a mantis, they are injured, but they could definitely do some damage. Like they powered off our small bomb right there, because we were waiting to get them offline. But as long as they don't take out our burst laser, we're okay. Alright, so they're gonna suffocate slowly there, and we're gonna take a nice shot at their shields. Because we can use our stealth to duck under that burst laser. Luckily we got that FTL jammer, eh? So there's the mantis dead. Okay, he's teleported back, so we can get our Zoltan back at their stations. You took a little damage, that's sad. But they're fine. Okay, Debbie, go there, you get there. You're gonna go swing by there to heal on up. Our FTL is delayed, as it should be. Okay, so with nothing to worry about, we're gonna just wait for our burst lasers to come up and take out your weapons. We're gonna have to dodge there. They send you a message. I cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please take this and let us live. That is like the same offer you offered us back then. No, because you showed up again, we're just gonna have to take you out. Because you suck. And we have an FTL jammer, so we don't have to worry about you escaping at all. Alright. But they had 2 shields up, of course, and we're gonna miss, aren't we? This is gonna be nothing but misses. Oh, we actually hit them. That's nice. Alright, 61 scrap for that. Okay, we're looking pretty good on scrap, and we have a store up ahead. And that store is gonna give us another series of jumps for the exit. We're not gonna go to it right away. Hopefully we'll find a weapon pre-ignited there. An asteroid field. This is the first time we've hit that in this series, hasn't it? Okay, you arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has stationed here. Prepare for a fight. So what the asteroid belt does is that periodically some asteroids are going to come along and barrage your ship. They'll be doing 1 damage and can help keep your shields down and do damage to rooms, but even though it's dealing damage to you, it can deal damage to them as well. It also means bad news for Zoltan's shields, but isn't so bad to deal with. Of course, we have a defense drone that can shoot down the asteroids. And of course the asteroids can be dodged. Of course it makes us very dangerous to do boarding actions, and especially dangerous to try to take actions against automated drones, or boarding actions against automated drones, because those asteroids can hit your crew members on their ship, and I fired right into a cloak. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cloak, because I wasn't paying too much attention to my weapons and their cloaking. And they managed to do a little bit of damage to me. I was paying more attention to describing the asteroid belt. But there's not too much to worry about here. We just took 1 damage. It's not going to be too much to worry about. The stealth system of theirs is annoying, and of course they have a good amount of dodge. There we go. We got their bomb offline. And of course they're going to cloak at us. We're going to wait till they fire their ion and cloak under that, because it's not fun to deal with that much ion damage. If they're even going to fire, come on! You can do it! I believe in you, Auto Scout, and your level 3 cloaking. Of course they waited for their cloak to finish so their weapons didn't interrupt that. They don't have the stealth weapons augment, which is good to know. I think what I'll do is take out that piloting so all of this is going to hit. Fire my burst laser at their shields, hopefully get that down, and then time this later to take out that cloaking. I was hoping to rely on the asteroids to deal some damage, but I didn't get the shields down all the way, so they're just going to peck at it. But we can take care of that right away. They still have their cloaking up, even though I did a good amount of damage to it. You can tell it's cloaking 3 because of that. But thanks to the asteroids, we took down that ship easy. Only had to take 1 damage out of that. Well, we could have taken none. But we really don't have too much to worry about. We're jumping to a store next. We'll see what they have for us. Of course, one thing I didn't bring up on is that while you're in an asteroid field, it doesn't let you click on the ship thing to manage your systems. But there's a little exploit where you can just hit U to get to the system, the hotkey for getting to your ship, to bypass that entirely. Okay, so all you have for me is a crew teleporter and an NG. I don't even consider weak, squishy humans as an option. So, we have all this scrap, and the store gave us nothing. We can hold out for the next store. We don't have too much to upgrade. We could look at getting this Ion Blast online, or hold out for another store. With the rebels that close, I think I'm going to try to maximize my jumps to see if I can find a store. Another store in this sector. Although, yeah, there can be no store here. Once you arrive, your screen launches with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they tried to shut down our engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational as you move into attack. Man, they took out all of my engines there. That's a little rough. And so we're not going to have a lot of dodge, and they have 4 shields, which is quite impressive, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lasers and a beam. So this is going to be an interesting fight. Our beam drone 1's not going to help us here, but we have plenty of extra power now. So, managed to get 1 shield out there. Probably could dodge a little earlier, or at least should have saved it. But we'll take a shot off at there. Oh boy. Got Mantis coming for us. Hopefully that will be deterred by the suffocation. Alright, so we got their beam offline, and all they have is a burst laser 2, which only does 3 damage against our 3 shields. M, well, you can have some fun there suffocating in the shields. You can suffocate in the drone control 2 if you really want. Nope, they want to suffocate in the weapons, okay. We'll take another shot at your weapon, because it doesn't seem like your dodge is too high, I say as they dodge a bunch of my attacks. Go, my combat Zoltan! Man, you're getting shredded quick, eh? I don't want to lose you now, please don't hit me there. Okay, so hopefully they will teleport their Mantis back soon. Of course, those Mantis did a lot of damage to these guys, so these guys have got to be combat trained in some way. We will small bomb their weapons to see if we can get that Burst Laser 2 offline, just to be safe, because we don't want them shooting my drone control out of sheer luck and killing my Zoltan. He is quite well trained, it would be a shame to lose him now. Alright, they sent them back. So, don't want to do that just yet, so we can close all doors and open all doors to get oxygen circulating back in. You can go there, and you can walk back down there. Luckily they took out our engines, so we have plenty of power to go around for when they start shutting us down like that. Alright. So, no real threats now. It was a bit of a scare that was worth using bombs on earlier, but now they're nice and shut down. Make sure everyone's on the right systems. And there we go. Let's do a small bomb in the piloting. Okay. So we did a lot of damage in there. Got their shields down to 2, which is still a good amount, but we got their piloting down, and they repaired that right away. Of course, I didn't remember seeing an NG on that ship. We'll cloak under that one. Just so we don't get beamed. Okay, so looks like that Mantis is having a tough time repairing that piloting with his tiny little Mantis hands, and we can take him out. So it was a little hectic in there with the 2 Mantis boarding and able to deal a lot of damage to my squishy little NG, but we dealt with it. Lots of distress coming in, huh? Okay, we'll make a jump here to maximize the number of beacons we can see. Hopefully we'll see a shop at one of them. I don't think I'm going to get a second shop here anymore. You arrive to have a small fleet of NG ships target you with a message. Piracy results in negative social impact, not permitted. You assure them of your honest intentions and they allow you to pass. Good old NG. Ah, we did get our second store. Nice. Okay, give us something good, please. No. Alright, that's upsetting. Okay, so crew teleporter. It's getting awfully tempting now, especially with that extra Mantis there, but our Mantis is our pilot, so we're not going to go for that. Or are we? Let me think about that when I have this much scrap. Even with just a human and a Mantis untrained, because he's nice and cheap, we could still board the missiles. Although probably not going to be able to clear out the crew. Don't have much else to use this scrap for. So I am going to go ahead and get that crew teleporter. I don't like it, but I'm going to, because it'll help against the final fight. Another power there. And we'll get another power there. Okay. Our engine back powered up, and store by Mantis. So we'll put our new Mantis turning, and O'Regan, our squishy human. They'll be the boarding crew and not the combat trained piloting Mantis. He's gonna have a good time piloting the ship with his tiny Mantis hands. Okay. So, and especially when a pirate ship approaches you, hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. I don't think we will send over one of our crew. That is a pretty scary ship you got there. I'm definitely not going to board with my weak crew when you have a med bay and potentially anti-personnel drones. Hopefully none of that is a Defense Drone 2. No, okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and dodge here. We have a full barrage. Do I want to waste any missiles on this? I don't think so. So we're just going to blow the hell out of your shields. How's that sound? Oh, there's still some left after all that, really? Okay, yeah, not too much to worry about with our defense drone able to shoot down that missile. Oh, that's nice. That was a nice shot. We did have to worry about their bombs hitting. And they managed to hit my drone control, which allowed their missile to get through. But there wasn't too much to worry about there, and of course when you get them low enough, they will give you the option to get a free crew, which we'll take, and we have an NG to run around repairing things, which is nice. Would be nice if we got him a lot earlier and had him pilot for us. But John will be the repairman. Get the drones online, please, so we can get out of here. I'm gonna make my jump. Boy. Distress signal and risk fighting a ship for the scrap. I think I will go for that distress signal, and if it does overtake the exit, we'll make another jump for scrap. Ah, man. It appears your distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. Go down to the surface to investigate. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems he has been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. Here's where our medbay level 2 finally nets a crew member. Once inside your advanced medbay, the system is able to identify and minimize the trauma associated with being alone for so long. Once awake, he states, "I don't know how to repay you. I feel 10 years younger. Let me serve aboard your ship." So it was a robot that was suffering from mental distress, because why not? NGs are machines. These NGs. And apparently he was suffering from mental distress. Yep, and that exit is overtaken. So we're going to jump to this other distress before going into the exit, because we would have to fight a rebel ship anyway. A ship without life forms is nearby. Defense asteroid field is giving off distress signals. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. We will search the ship. Find the decaying remains of some kind of ship coated with ice or crystal. You send some screamers to explore. Near everything is either destroyed or identifiable. But one of the weapons appears salvageable, and there is a strange stasis pod that catches your eye. Well, we can't get the crystal crew member here in Sector 7, going on to Sector 8. So I don't think we're going to grab the stasis pod, so we're going to take the weapon and any spare scrap. Your crew grabs what they can and returns to the ship before the asteroid hits. You take a look at what you've recovered once you've moved clear of the asteroid field. A pike beam. You gave me a pike beam, game. I hate you. So much. So much hate. So we're going to have to fight a rebel ship. We may still have potential for finding a store in Sector 8, which we could sell that worthless pike beam and find some more weapons, or maybe better augment. We see a burst laser 3 and a small bomb. That's not very encouraging. Get the defense run up to shoot that breach missile or whatever it may be. Looks like a breach missile. And we will cloak under their burst laser 3. Is it worth a small bomb? I think it is. We'll small bomb that and ion blast the shields. Okay, that didn't take the piloting offline. Luckily they missed us there, and we can get a full barrage off on those shields. Alright, we got one down. Cloak under that, no issues. And our next barrage can go on the weapons. We're actually going to put that one on the shield since we have so much Zoltan shield and they repaired that up to 3. It's a little upsetting. But Zoltan shields, that'll be nice and easy to take care of that. Put another small bomb on their piloting. We got so many. And not sink our full laser and burst laser 3. A little mistake. Just a little one. Okay, so they boarded us off of that. We'll send those guys in there to deal with that, and you'll walk out and get your health back up. Not enough power to power up the shields all the way, oh no. Luckily their shields are completely offline, so we can switch that to there. And just tear them to pieces. You can move back in and start dealing with him, since it looks like O'Regan's having a little trouble with the well-combat trained nature of that guy. Alright O'Regan, you can retreat, and you can get your health back too. We will air out the shields instead. Of course, what I did there was potentially kill O'Regan, but he's okay. He's fine. Okay, so close all doors, open all doors. There you go. That's dealt with. Not wasting any bombs, taking no damage. And there you go. There's no time to salvage the enemy ship because the game just says no. No! You cannot get free salvage. You waste too much time. Okay, so that's all dealt with. And we shall jump on to the last stand. You're gonna get a free repair and 10 fuel. 10 fuel. And you've all seen this before in the last one, so I'm not gonna read it out for you, but there's 10 fuel. Okay, base, repair. So we're going to jump to here to see if there's any stores. It looks like we'll be able to take a roundabout way to get to the enemy flagship. Battalion of Federation fighters are fighting around a nearby moon. With the carriers waiting in the distance, they must have encountered a rebel scout squadron. Well, nothing for me to deal with. Because you're going that way, I'll jump this way to check for any stores. Come on, store. You find... oh boy. You find a rebel automated scout floating near the beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Well, their data stores could be pretty useful and they're not that threatening. So we'll go for it to see if there are any stores that might be worth visiting in this sector. That drone control is pretty bad. They're going to take our Zoltan shields down nice and quick, so we're going to put a bomb onto their weapons that are pretty threatening. And we're going to save our lasers for either the drone control or the piloting or shields. Hopefully our small bomb will hit. Yep, okay. Only powered down the ion. That's not too good. So we're going to need a cloak here. Okay, so we're going to send the ion blast off first. That's going to take out a drone. That's impressive. Okay, we're going to send another ion bomb that's going to miss. Alright, that's a little rough. Just a little. Okay, hopefully this next one will get in. With our shield still suffering from the ion damage, we are still in a bit of threat of taking laser damage like so. And now we got that down, so there's nothing to worry about now. We're going to take care of that missing problem. Okay. So, with that down, we can send our teleporting crew to go fix that O2 issue. Not the NG, because who wants to send the NG to repair? That's crazy. Alright. So with no dodges to worry about, we can just go do a nice barrage up on their shields and take that out. Ah, look at that. That's nice. Okay, we can have the whole laser go off since we don't have to worry about their shields. Alright, so that's nice and easy. Ta-da! Okay, a nice full amount of scrap. No stores, eh? Okay, so we could jump there. Either way, we're just gonna get one more jump before we deal with the flagship. We'll jump here. Then we'll decide what to do with our scrap before we go to finish this. A civilian ship is broadcasting a request for assistance on a secure Federation channel. They're being harassed by rebel scouts. Will you respond? I think we'll prepare to fight the rebel ship. I move in to intercept. So that's a missile, which we can take out easily. Two beam damage, or 2 laser damage and a beam. And a bunch of drones. So what kind of drones are you, defense drones? Oh, you are defense drone 2s. That's not encouraging. Alright, so it looks like we have enough lasers to get through that. Looks like we didn't manage to power you down, defense drone 2, but we're not going to be taking any damage from this, so we can be in for the long haul here. Okay, we powered that down, and that's going to take a long time for them to get back online. So we can focus on more deadly things, and all of our weapons are going to hit without having to sink them all into dodging. Alright, so they did manage to get it back online quickly. They probably have system repair drones or NG crew members there. It's a little frustrating. But I think with a huge barrage onto their shields, yep, we'll be able to take that down, no problems. Okay, so now it's either drones or piloting, and I think I will go with a heavy barrage onto their drones and a small one on the piloting, and a double breach. Oh, that's nice. Nothing to worry about here. Okay, so one more shot off on the burst laser, 3, and oh, they're still around. Still going. Barely. But they should be no match for my lasers. Okay, I am free to contact the would-be victim. You sent me another repair station. All right. Well, we're going into the flagship, so we're gonna look at our ship here. We're gonna grab more doors. We're gonna grab our shields up this time because we're a little worried about that going down. And, well, do we want more shield? No, we want more cheap dodge. That's what we'll take. Other than that, that's maxed out. Don't need to worry about our crew teleporter because we only have one boarding party to begin with. It may be worth getting a O2. Well, yeah. Just in case we get that boarding drone hit past our defense drone. You'll see. Okay. So, the rebel flagship is up. Our boarding crew is ready. We have some power for that. Okay. So, of course, we jump right into their missiles to get that offline as quick as we can. Going to be able to dodge under that shot. We have to worry about the ion damage, but hopefully we'll have enough dodge to not have to worry too much about it. And about clearing their crew out with my untrained mantis and human. That's unlikely that we're going to have any success there. Well, our ship is looking pretty good though. It might be worth taking shots at the beams or the ions, since we don't have 2 boarding crews. So they took that out. We're going to have to wait for that cloaking to come down. Okay, so we'll fire at it just to see what we can get. Alright, there we go. Took those beams offline so we can cloak under the ion. And of course, we did a little bit of damage to that guy in there. He'll be softened up when we jump on board. Since it's syncing up like this, let's have another shot off on him. Look into that. We're going to take auto fire off now, just because we don't want to end up shooting ourselves. Gotta wait for their long cloaking to go. And board their ion. And duck under that with our cloaking. Alright. Wasn't able to take their laser or their beam offline just yet. But, so they can still do some damage. Luckily it didn't get a very good angle on its attack there, so not too much to worry about. Don't want to fire when they're cloaked. We'll switch these guys out. Switch them around as opposed to having them do it in there. Hopefully that's right. I'm actually not sure at the moment, but we can switch them out when they get there. And he's going to be plenty of hurt from the damage we've been doing to him up till now, so not too much to worry about there. Duck under that just cuz. And board them as soon as their cloaking wears off. Well, we'll take another pop shot at that guy. Just to make his life even more miserable than it already is. Oh yeah. Are you even alive in there, guy? No, he's not. So there's another tactic you can do if you are having some trouble here. Now, with this weak boarding crew I have, trying to eliminate the crew on the ship is going to be quite difficult. I'm going to need to get a 4-fire in their med bay and just kind of pray, really. But we'll see what we can do. So, go with that and one of those. Then boom, 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 boom. Okay. We managed to take it down at least. That's good. Good first step. We'll set the ion blast to auto fire with control. And then we'll just keep the barrage going on that med bay. Or keep getting ducked under by their cloak. Of course, we can't take any damage right now from them. It's just impossible without powering down my systems. So, nothing to worry about there. We'll get a small bomb in there to damage him. Not getting any fire started. A little concerned. So it looks like we're going to actually end up taking them out. Which isn't too good. We're going to end up killing them before killing another crew member on the ship, so we may have to deal with some boarding, but with doors 3 and the way the airlocks are set up on the Zoltan A, shouldn't be too difficult. Just gotta wait now. See if we can kill any of their crew members while they're in the med bay with our heavy laser damage. We got an ion damage in there on that. Ooh. Well, doesn't look like we're gonna get many kills here. Save our bombs. So phase 2 is gonna be really interesting now. Alright. Just getting one last shot off on them. Okay, that's them taken out. They're gonna give us a little bit more scrap. Oh, and a drone part. Not fuel for a change, okay. So we'll grab another power. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Everyone's set up in full health. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, first thing we want to do is get our defense drone online and teleport on over to their missiles. Now, probably going to want to try to get their drone out with the small bomb. And our first laser barrage is going to go onto their beam. Hopefully we'll be able to take it out. Of course, you can tell that they are shooting boarding drones that normally get taken out easily by the defense drone. But because we got that bomb there, that stopped that. So let's get a laser barrage onto that. We'll hold off on our ion weapon. Only powered it down 1. That's not too great. Okay, we'll make sure that's powered down completely. Yep, because they're going to be repairing that. Get you over here. The power surge is detected. If you time this one well enough, you can duck under that and have it come up sooner. You just gotta listen for that sound is the key. Okay, so We'll auto-fire you there. Fire you at that. See how well you hit? Okay, that's taken care of. Oh, it's not taken care of, unfortunately. Okay. A little bit to worry about. You know, we want to be extra sure that's down. We'll try to put the bomb there. There we go. Okay, so now, as soon as we get their drone control offline, we will have nothing to worry about. Gotta make sure our ion weapon is offline so we can make sure to cloak under that. And not have to worry about it. Then we just barrage their shields or drone control, and we'll be okay. Alright. Looking good. Still gotta be a little bit worried about being boarded in the phase 3. But for now, we are looking okay. And get our cloaking up and make sure that's timed just right. There we go. This is done. Nice and smooth. Okay, we're gonna keep firing at their drones because we know someone's gonna be there and to repair it, and hopefully we're gonna be able to do enough damage to him immediately to take him out. Of course, they can run right back to their med bay if they really need to, if they're taking damage. So we're probably not gonna get anything done as far as killing their crew is concerned. Of course, you saw there how my firing my ion weapon while I was cloaked, that drone power surge do a little bit of damage to me, but we're fine. We're doing good. Still nothing to worry about. Ah, there we go. And we'll get our cloak going right now. Get our ion blast off. And we're going to take them out in our next barrage. Alright. At least I thought we were. You never know when they can get those dodges going. Still, nothing to worry about. There we go. Okay, now this is going to be very interesting. Let's see if there's anything worth powering up. Doesn't look like there's going to be. We could get another power just to have it float, I guess. Yeah, that's actually going to be useful to us. Okay. So what we're going to do here, it's going to be quite tricky. So we're going to get our beam drone online to take care of this nice green shield. The defense drone online. We're not going to get that online because we have to get more system power on our drones. But the beam drone's going to take out that shield nice and quick. Get our ion set off to fire, throw in the bomb and the whole laser, just as much as we can to get that offline as quick as possible. You notice the beam drone's doing a pretty good job against it. Okay, looks like we are going to end up having to cloak those missiles and have to deal with the laser shots when we get there, so we can power the beam drone offline now. Get the defense drone online and send over the crew to the missiles. Okay, so now let's start a barrage up on there. Let's see, we'll get a small bomb in there and get the ion shooting. Okay, so now we have to worry about getting boarded here. But luckily we have doors 3, so they're going to have a tough time with it. We just gotta hope that they don't land it anywhere too dangerous. We do have spare NG to help with the boarding. Okay, no... Alright. A good amount of dodges from that. Ooh, some missiles going to come across, and now our Zoltan shield is down, so they may end up boarding us. We're not sure how much crew they have because we don't have sensors 2. But we'll get another missile into their piloting, so we don't have to worry about any misses whatsoever. It looks like we're going to be able to get our crew back before, or if they even send people aboard our ship. Looks like they're not going to. It's quite good. I mean, we know someone is on piloting. Alright. So duck under this. Oop. Well, luckily it's just one barrage, not a layered barrage. Alright. Boom! Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, we'll do a Burst Laser 3 barrage on that. See if it gets through. Doesn't. And we'll just hose them down. And it looks like we had a nice smooth phase 3. Oh boy. We took 1 damage. Oh no. Okay, engines there, just to be safe. We'll put the burst laser on it too. Just so they have a lot of repairing to do and we got nothing to worry about. And looks like we'll finish him off with the whole laser in a systemless room. And there you go. Zoltan A, the educator. So that's it for this series. We may do the stealth ship next, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.